The first tip is actually practice. Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And today I'll be telling you guys 10 different tips on how to get better in Fortnite Season 9. Now these tips help me along the way because a lot of them are brand new into Fortnite Season 9. So guys, right before we get into it, could you guys subscribe, turn on post notification bell so you never miss our upload. And it would really mean a lot if you guys could use my supporter creator code, which is just Fluxy. So let's just get right in the video. Hope you guys do enjoy. Okay guys, so we just jumped into a game of Team Rumble, as I think it would be easier if I did go into this because then I could explain it a lot better. But guys, the first tip is actually practice. Practice makes perfect whenever you're in Fortnite because a lot of pros, think of how long they've actually been playing Fortnite. And I also practice quite a lot, as you need to go into creative, start doing like edits, stuff like that, because a lot of my friends actually do have big edit courses, and then that teaches them how to edit better and trying to get it faster every time. Because this actually works quite a lot, as you always see pros doing it, and I don't do it as much, but I think you still should do it because it just helps with you with your building and just getting your edits faster. Okay, so the second tip for Fortnite Season 9 is actually getting used to the new guns. Because as you guys can see right now, I do have the Tommy gun, and it recently just got vaulted back into Fortnite Season 9, and it is definitely a gun you gotta get used to because the aim on it is crazy. Like, if I try to shoot this lamppost over there, it basically goes all around it just like that, and you just got to get used to it. Mostly people do use it for close range. And then also guys, the brand new shotgun, the combat shotgun, you got to get used to it because if you're only coming back from Fortnite like earlier in the year, then you might not be used to it, as it got changed for the pump, and then everybody's like, oh, this is it's just like the pump, but it is actually not, because the pump is a lot different. Because with the brand new combat shotgun, you can't really one pump someone. As the new one, you sort of have to like shoot a certain amount of bullets or whatever. And as you guys can see, the brand new AR just came out today, so you definitely got to get used to this just like that, and then you guys should be sweet. Moving on to tip number 3, I definitely recommend all of you guys to try new controls if you're trying to get better. Personally, I basically use Builder Pro, but it's on custom because my edit mode is just a little bit faster. But try Combat Pro. It is definitely a lot better if you're not already using it, as Combat Pro, you're basically just using the 2 bumpers, which is really hard to like swap between all the builds, whereas Builder Pro, you can use all the 4 triggers while building. And guys, try the new sensitivity as well, because personally, whenever I go to do new sensitivities, it like helps me, but not so much at the start because I'm still like used to the old one and it's way too fast or something. But personally, my sensitivity right now is both that, and it definitely helps out a lot because it's a lot quicker. And say if I want to do like flick shots or something like that, definitely put your sensitivity up a bit higher for that. The fourth tip is more so for new people to Fortnite, but if you're trying to get better and you're new to the game, try land somewhere where it is not too busy. Just like here, I landed in a place which is usually busy, but maybe try out, guys. I definitely recommend either going Fatal Fields, Lucky Landing, anywhere really in the snow. Not really Pleasant, Tilted, Salty, Mega Mall. Try not go to them places, as there's usually a lot of people trying to go there, as it is just really the hotspot in every game. Tip number 5 is actually play with your friends. I think a lot of you guys do already do this, but if you don't, try play with them, because they definitely will give you some tips if you're trying to do something they might be able to do, or you might be able to give some of your tips. Okay, moving on to tip number 6, it is actually do a warm-up before every game. Like, try go into creative for maybe 15 minutes or 10 minutes, or even an LTM just like I'm doing right now, because it definitely helps you out. It gets your hands nice and warm so you're used to controller. And yeah, it definitely helps out your building and if your aim, because a lot of people do edit courses and aim courses, as it definitely helps out right before they get into a game, because a lot of pros do that right before they play. Moving on to tip number 8, it is actually pick up the drum gun and use it, because a lot of people do this already, because it is so OP. It has 50 bullets and its headshots are usually 48, and most people do swap this out for an SMG or shotgun because it is just really quick firing rate and does a lot of damage. Moving on to tip number 9, it is actually try rush as many people as you can, because it definitely helps out a lot during endgame, because during endgame you need to rush people if you want to get that victory royale. but try go for as much third parties as you can, because it definitely works if you're trying to get a lot more kills as well. Whenever I play duos or squads or whatever you play, I try to rush as many people as I can, because it helps out so much, because you're just getting more and more better by rushing different people of different abilities, which does help out, because maybe not so many people do rush, maybe a lot of people do, and then you'll come up against them at different times. And moving on to tip number 10, it is actually watch out for people's other mindsets, because since the pump isn't here, you can no longer one pump, so therefore people will be trying to W key people. Because a lot of time whenever I play with my friends or solo, once I get a guy quite low and I always shout it out, this guy has no shield or whatever like that, then me and my friends rush him and then get him instantly, because a lot of people do this. So once you guys are in a game and you get a guy quite low, and once his like health bar is white, try just rush him, because that means he is on no shields. Just like that, guys. You just gotta rush. Oh, and then I die. So guys, I hope these tips did help you out, because I've told a few people this already before, and they told me to do this video and to help other people, because they said it did help them out by trying out different controls. Just everything I told them, guys, so make sure you do try them out, as they did help other people before. So if you guys did really enjoy this video, and if you did, don't forget to smash a like, and also if this is your first time seeing my face on your screen, don't forget to subscribe. So if you guys did enjoy, peace.